Hello everyone, and where we explored yesterday Lancaster, we're now on our road trip to the Lake District. We didn't plan anything here, and now our first stop is in Windermere, where a lot of gooses are around, where we have a good view of Windermere Lake. All those lakes are called Mere in Lake District, and it's time to get back in the car and explore more of this area. We just left Windermere, and I will put in the description below the car park where we stayed, because I think it's a nice walking town. It's like 15 minutes walk into Windermere Centre, and you're not struggling to find a parking spot. And from there we're going over Kirkstone Pass to Ullswater. I need to check later what the lake is exactly called, but the landscapes are magnificent. If you can see the background behind me, it's just marvelous to drive through all those nice iconic English city town centers, small villages, and you will scroll around with your car through those roads, turning. It's not easy, but it's fun. We have arrived at Ullswater, and we decided out of nowhere to rent this canoe. It's £15 an hour, or £40 for the first 3 hours to rent this canoe. And the landscape is just magnificent. I heard already some references that it just looks like Switzerland, but it really looks pretty. We're going to chill here and then continue our road trip to the Lake District. And we're finishing our day one of the road trip in Keswick. Very unexpectedly, we visited still the stone circles behind me. And those stone circles are even older than Stonehenge. They're a bit smaller. They're built for the kind of the same function, but no one knows what the real function was in the old times when the people who were living in this area put those stones in a very symmetric circle, and it's exactly round. While we're in Keswick, we had a very nice dinner in Mussels. I put the name here to make sure it's mussels. But we had a very nice dinner there with scampi's and steak, and I had 3 different types of duck. And Keswick is a very nice town to visit here in the Lake District. It's really a town centre. It's one of the bigger towns with a very nice marketplace, and there's a lake and some sheep around, so it's a good place to visit. But that's it for day one. Tomorrow is another road trip through the Lake District before we head off to Liverpool. Good morning on our day 2 road trip to the Lake District. This time I'm the one who's crazy enough to go somewhere for food, because apparently we're in Grasmere, where you can find the best gingerbread in your life.
Thanks very much, have a good day.
We have it. And let's see, it smells really nice inside. It's a very small, tiny shop. I'm trying to open it good because we bought 6 pieces. 6 pieces for £3.50. And I want to make sure that I can wrap this later on. The gingerbread. It's very hard. Harder than fork. I can understand why people really like this, because even for me, who doesn't like ginger, I can still eat it. But my mistake. It has a strong ginger taste, so be prepared if you don't like ginger at all. And we're now at a short stop in Ambleside. That's the north part of Windermere. But the funny part is all those lakes are called Mere, which is very close to the Dutch word meer, which is lake as well. And from here we're going to take a quick rest, eat some food, and then we're going to drive the 2 dangerous roads to drive in the UK. We just parked our car at the start of Wrynose Pass, and then after that we're going to Hardknott Pass, which are the most 2 outrageous roads to drive here in the UK. We already walked up here where there was a sign saying the road is closed, which is not, but the car parking at Brea Tarn Lake is paid, so at least we saved the parking fee. And there's like a 25% decrease the slope, the degree is to drive up here. We will have some 33% and 30% later on the most outrageous places to drive. And the water in Brea Tarn Lake, which is based on poetry and paintings because it's so peaceful here, is so nicely cold that with this weather it really cools you down. It's really nice and peaceful. And we are very lucky with this weather here because it's the wettest place in the UK and we only have sunshine. So after this I'm ready to go for a drive on the most difficult roads to drive here in the UK. And now I need to decide how to get back to the shoreline. It's very tiring to drive here because I don't think 2 cars can pass here, and it's so steep. It's more than 30% at some places and the car really struggles at some point to get up. Like here, it's like very sharp and steep. So you may wonder, this doesn't really look like the lakes anymore, and that's correct because we have exited the lakes, we finished our road trip there and we have arrived in Chester. To reach this place on the Wrynose Pass and the Hardknott Pass, we already visited one of the ancient Roman forts, remote, nice in the mountains, and this city is about Romans as well. But you will see that in the next video. I hope you enjoy this road trip to the lakes, and as always, if you like this type of video, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button. I hope to see you in the next video.
Then you were behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Pedal, pedal, pedal.
Row, row, row
The
a boat.
boat, gentle down the stream.